Alright, so now we're going to do the tour of the Chevelle. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't originally a fan of the 71 72s just because it didn't have the dual headlights like the 70s. Obviously, the 70 is like one of the more iconic ones, or the most iconic ones, technically, or at least for my generation it was. But as I've had the 71, I love this way more than the 70s. This is the grill. Obviously, go ahead and walk around. Factory, that isn't like the stripe it would come with. This is more so like a dealership ad back in the day. It had hubcaps and trim and all that great stuff, but like I said, I took all that stuff off because I have worked on it a little bit. Original emblems, Malibu. It had a vinyl top on it. I immediately took it off because of this exact reason right here. There's always going to be rust or some sort underneath these vinyl tops, so most of my repair work will be on that. But I'm honestly not too worried. It's in better shape than I thought it'd be. And the 71 72s have the best rears on any Chevelle. Got a lot of repair that's going to go into this thing. Always the fun features on these old school cars. Alright, I'm walking on to the other side because I don't have much space. It just naturally right now how it sits is pretty mean. All I need is some beefier tires. It sits nice right there. Let's move on this side. Alright. Alright, so this interior is absolutely flawless. I'll go over the full thing in a minute, but that's all the trim I took off. That's an extra headpiece. Those are the hubcaps. I mean, even that, the carpet's not bad itself. Obviously, I won't be keeping any of this when I redo it. Like, I'll keep like the majority of like the actual trim and, you know, door pieces and that type of thing. But I'd be getting brand new carpet and things like that. Everything is pretty original. Look good. Interior is really clean. Look at the headliner on that thing. Like, realistically, this would be a great candidate for restoring, but nobody likes to look at a fully restored original Chevelle that's not an SS or a heavy Chevy, so that's disappointing. But as the bench seat. Now, I know everybody's gonna complain about the bench seat, but me personally, I do like the bench seats. I'll probably have that for a little bit, and then I'll change the bucket seats if I find some original ones, but I like it, and it's my car. And when you get your Chevelle, you can get the ones with bucket seats, or you can change bucket seats, whatever the case. Natural wear and tear on like the steering wheel and that type of thing, those would obviously have to be replaced, but this interior is spotless, is brand new, ready to go. Like, you don't even have to change it. But just to see them in this condition is like second to none. Like, they just do not come like, you're not gonna find a Chevelle like this. Not without paying a pretty penny for it. Or not without a family acting like they're gonna keep it and fix it up, when really they're never gonna fix it up. All right, episode 1 of the 71 Chevelle. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the car is not just a Chevelle. The car's name is Delilah 71. And if you guys are curious on why I named her Delilah, just comment in the comment section, and I will be more than happy to discuss that. All right, but today, what I'm gonna be doing is trying to get the damn thing to run. I got the battery out, and mind you, right now, I'm kind of just getting the car back running. I'm not fully restoring it right now until I move to a new shop / garage where the car can comfortably be for a while. But I took the battery out, it's on a charge, and I have a transmission line to put in along with transmission linkage to hook up, and honestly, that should run it. And then, of course, you know, anything I'd have to do to the carb, spraying some fuel down there, whatever the case may be. But yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, these are some, I forgot what brand these were actually. I put these on around the time I first got it. I forgot what brand. Not some Trick Flows. They're the same company that makes hooker headers. I forgot what they're called though. Anyway, kind of where I left off of this thing, and trust me guys, this whole this thing is gonna get rotisserie, restoration, proper TLC, everything undercoated, painted, brand new, or restored if it can be restored / repaired. Like, this thing is getting done right. Mark my words, it is getting done completely right. So first culprit is the transmission linkage. I can't really put the camera in a good spot, but I guess that's what I got. This little linkage set right here, this basically just goes in here. Oh, you guys can't see. But this basically just goes in this little bracket right there. That's where I gotta clean these collectors out, my goodness. But yeah, basically this little linkage set goes in here, and the transmission linkage is as simple as that. I gotta go find a clip for it. I can't remember where I put it. This is like one of the last things I was doing when before I put the car up, because I was changing out the rear main seal. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. Also, I need to put my starter on. The starter goes in this vicinity. I only didn't put it on because I was putting it on, my hand got tired and it like slipped awkwardly and it broke one of the cables off of it. So I gotta put a new cable on there, rig something up, and then throw the battery back in, and the car, in theory, should fire up. In theory, but we'll see.
needs to be tuned all over the place. The starter was clearly put on right.
Alright guys, so as you saw, Delilah was talking to me. She was saying a little something. I meant to record everything I did, but I just got like caught up in the moment of just like working on the car. Because I don't necessarily do this for like show. I do this because I actually enjoy it, so I wasn't even thinking about it. But I went ahead and rewired the starter a little bit because I had torn wire previously. And then I put on the linkage, which it's a little sketchy because I don't have like all the parts, but I just rigged it so it would work in the meantime until I actually go to Summit or Jegs or somewhere and pick up the linkage kit that I need. But yeah, it was talking a little bit, so that was surprising. I wasn't expecting to even hear it fire up on day one of working on it, but future videos will be better as I'll be more cautious in regards to like showing like the process and the steps of what I do. But oh no, not bad for day one. So, as you guys see, got Delilah running. It's so-so. It's not perfect by any means. The car probably needs a lot of work. But, like I said, until I get moved over to a new shop or, you know, garage, whatever the case may be, to where I can consistently work on it and the car can comfortably be there for a long period of time, then I'll properly go through everything, and, you know, that'll be the last time, or at least for now. But in the meantime, everything I'm doing is just to get the car running and driving so it can be moved freely. So when I actually do have to move the car, like, it's not a pain. But I meant to record, you know, just kind of everything, but today was kind of impromptu. I didn't necessarily expect to be trying to fire up the car again, but it just kind of just happened and it fired up. So I need to get some transmission fluid for it, and then probably get an exhaust tongue on there, because right now I just got open header, so that's why it kind of sounds a little weird. But once those things go on there, then realistically it could freely be driven on the street. So that's the goal right now. So hopefully the transmission, hopefully I hooked up the transmission like properly, or whatever the case, to where it's like drivable in the meantime. And then of course I'll go back on it and re-tear everything down and put on brand new linkage and blah 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 and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, I'm kind of tired actually. I'm about to go home. Probably Sonic first and then go home.